Hey everybody, Sasuke419 here, and before we get on to the Q&A, there's something I have to bring to your attention. First thing, good news, I've happened to got myself a girlfriend, so yay. Yeah, I think she might be the one, guys, but she has informed me on a couple things. She said that well, obviously she saw my apartment and she saw my Sonic stuff and everything, and I don't know, she told me that, I don't know, for 26 years old, I think it was time to grow up and maybe get a new hobby or anything. So, um, because of her, because I like her, now we've been going out for like maybe a couple weeks already, but for her, I got rid of all of my Sonic stuff. If you could take a look at this, all of my Sonic collection is gone. All of it. I know it's hard to see or believe, but yeah, it's all gone. It's all gone. Chip and Dale I'm keeping regardless, but I don't know, guys. I think it was just time for me to, you know, just to move on and kind of get away from Sonic for a little bit. And it's because for a girl, because this girl, she told me that she really cared for me and liked me for who I am. So, you know, I'm gonna. I gave up on my Sonic collection. Same thing with the comic books. I got rid of all of those. I got rid of um, Power Rangers, Mega Man. I got rid of all of them. So because like I said, she wanted to change me. She said it would be better for me as a character and everything to kind of grow up and everything. So for her, I did it. Man, I'm just playing with y'all. There's no way in the world a girl gonna make me get rid of my collection and stuff. It's all here. I just moved it into the living room.
Every night I will save your life, and every night I will be with you. 'Cause every night I still lay awake and I dream of the next solution. 'Cause every night I will make it right, and every night I will come to you. Every night it just takes me seeing my dream of the next solution.
Hey guys, Sasuke419 here, and I'm sorry for punking y'all earlier. Wow, who the hell still says punking nowadays? But sorry for trolling y'all earlier. I just wanted to do something. I thought that would be funny as hell. Something to open it up. This is going to be a Q&A video about me, about questions y'all have asked for me. And I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. I'll show the questions and everything, and I'll answer them. Um, just to let y'all know, for some starters or whatever, for some of y'all who ask me the same questions, or people who ask me the same questions, I'll get to that when I get to certain parts of the Q&A. And I'm going to try and keep it entertaining for y'all. So sit back, relax, get something, and prepare to laugh. At least I hope so anyway. But anyway, I don't... This is the only set of questions that I don't have. This is a video response from G4Games1. He sent me a video response asking me these, so I don't have them to post up. But I'll go ahead and I'll show you, or I'll tell you what he has written down for me. The first one is, have I ever heard of Sparta House? And no, I have not heard of Sparta House. Maybe I'll go ahead and check it out. But no, I have not heard of Sparta House. So when I get a chance, pretty much whenever, since I'm on summer vacation, I'll check it out. Second question, who is my favorite My Little Pony character? That's going to be a question I'm going to have to get to a little bit later, because a lot of people would ask me that question, so don't worry, I'll get to that question later. Besides, I'm going to keep you all in suspense. Third, who is my favorite in the Sonic cast? Sonic, of all, because I like Sonic. He's fast. I like speed. He has an attitude. He's cocky. I like that. So, yeah, I have to go with Sonic by far. Who's my favorite character in my comic? Well, you guys would think that Tony would be my favorite character because, you know, he is based off myself. So you guys would think that he would be, and maybe he would be in most cases. But my favorite character to draw, my favorite character with personality would be Tiffany. Yes, you, Tiffany. Yes. I like Tiffany. I like her. I like drawing her the most. I like her personality that I'm giving her and everything. And really, it's hard. It's hard to really draw a main female lead. You know, I'm not trying to make her Mary Sue or nothing like that, or claiming all the other stuff. But it's been a real challenge, and I like drawing her character. You know, because I really do like Tiffany. She's a really nice character. I like her. Oh, look at her blushing. So, but yeah, Tiffany is my favorite. Oh, ooh, hey, Tony, you might want to turn around there. You might want to watch what you say. Oh, God, this won't end well. Yeah, I think you learned your lesson, Tony. I think you learned your lesson on don't piss off a woman. Hell, don't piss off with Granny. I know that's your best friend, Tony, but you kind of had it coming. Sorry. And the last question G4Games1 has asked me is, what's my opinion on Michael Bay's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Well, as a fan, first of all, if y'all don't know this about me, I will say this. I've been a fan of Ninja Turtles since 1988. Okay, I was born in 86. I remember stuff from a really early age. One of the first things that I had an obsession over was Ghostbusters and Ninja Turtles. I had toys from everywhere. My mom had to buy so much stuff for me for Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters. And Ninja Turtles has been a huge, huge favorite of mine. And the fact that Michael Bay is doing something with it, all I can say to that is, I'm excited for Michael Bay's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think Doug Walker said it better. It's dead on arrival. From what he said, I agree 100%. Michael Bay doing this and changing the origin story, I'm not expecting anything from this movie. I'm not expecting shit from it. So once I got rid of that, knowing that I'm not going to expect anything about it, then yeah, I'm curious to see what Michael Bay does. I'm curious to see how he's going to fuck this up. And let's go ahead and face it. He's going to fuck this up. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes, I don't know, Doug Walker said Michelangelo, but I wouldn't be surprised if be Donatello. Donatello be the female hot one or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised. It's Michael Bay. But other than that, yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less from Michael Bay. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on, shall we? Alright, next set of questions is, 1, who's my favorite My Little Pony character? Again, we'll get to that later on. 2, am I a Republican or Democrat? Oh, nah, that's a little too personal. That's probably the only question I cannot answer. 'Cause I don't wanna piss people off with my political views or anything like that. I will say this though. I don't care who wins as long as they can help me out with my college. As long as they can help me out with my student loans and everything like that, I don't care who the hell wins. I just want help with my student loans and all that other stuff. So, that's something. Alright, the next question is, what's my favorite song? Honestly, I don't really have a favorite song because I listen to a lot of them. I don't really have, out of all of my music, video games, Motown, R&B, all that stuff, I don't really have a favorite song. I'll listen to anything, really. I'm just open-minded. I'll listen to anything. Alright, the next question is, how do you think Fiona and Scourge would react if they find out what's currently going on in the comics? I think they would take advantage of it. I mean, obviously, they're already looking for revenge and everything. And it's Scourge and Fiona. They'll take advantage of it fully. They will fully take advantage of the situation. Especially with Scourge, it's all it takes is one bad day bit or whatever, he would try to take it to his advantage to pull Sonic to his side, and then Scourge and Sonic both terrorizing. Oh God, I can't even imagine that. So yeah, we can go ahead and assume that would happen. All right, the next question is, what's my thoughts on what's going to happen in Sonic the comic, Sonic the Hedgehog 236, 237, and 238? Well, we already seen 236. 236 is when they're starting to pick up, and they divide it into Team Freedom and Team Fighters. Which, I kind of seen it coming and everything. They have to change things up and everything. I mean, they said 235 was rock bottom. They're not going to go any lower than 235, which is a good thing, because it was depressing as shit. But now that we can see what's going on, what's going to happen, yeah, I'm curious to see that. So, 237, 238, I already know, I have an idea what's going to happen. We're going to see Hershey. I bet you it's got to be Hershey. They're going in the same area with the Dark Egg Legion, with the feline chapter of the Dark Egg Legion. Come on now. And they said Hershey's going missing. Now, if you guys haven't seen my first Sonic Topics Get Off My Chest, y'all go ahead and check that out. If y'all want to see that, check out the video. Because I already stated that I think that one Legionnaire was Hershey. And it has to be. It has to be. Because even said in the description for 237, I believe, that one of them is gonna they're supposed to get help from a secret member or whatever. Come on now, it's got to be Hershey. It's got to be. So that's my opinion. 238. I don't know. I mean, we're gonna get closer to it. So we're gonna come down to Sonic versus Sally and everything. It's gonna happen. So that's my opinion on that. So moving on to the next question. Okay, the next question, the next set of questions is, do I own a Mega Drive, or for me, Sega Genesis in the 90s? Actually, yes. Yes, I do. This right here is my original Sega Genesis. I mean, oh God, the fun I've played on this thing. But as you can see, it still has Sonic and Knuckles in it. Also, if you guys have never seen my Sonic collection, then or my video game collection, then you guys I'll tell you this right now. I have Sonic 1 still for Genesis, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3, with Sonic and Knuckles still in the Sega Genesis. So yes, I still have my original one, and I still may play it from time to time. Right now it's mostly just sitting in my collection right now, but from time to time I may turn it on, and I feel like that authentic Genesis feel. Even though I already have these games so many times, I have Sonic Mega Collection, Sonic Mega Collection Plus, Sonic Classic Collection, and all the other stuff. I have this game so many times over, so I can play it on any system, so I'm good. Next question: do I have a Sonic fan character? No, I do not. I don't know. I never really drew a Sonic fan character. Unless you want to count Tony as a fan character, because he likes speed. What can I say? I like speed. And let's move on to the third question. Who's your favorite Sonic character besides Sonic? Well, I like Sonic. Who's my favorite character? In the comics? I don't know. That's a good question. Who's my favorite? I'm not gonna say Scourge, because they're pretty much the same thing. It will either be Bunny Rabbit, or y'all be surprised. It actually be Bunny, Sally, or Amy. Actually, because don't get me wrong, I like Amy. I like Sally. I'm not on that whole Sonic Sally, Sonic Amy thing, saying that Sonic has to be with one of them. If you ever see my Sonic relationships video, then I recommend go checking it out. But I've always liked. Me personally, I prefer Sonic and Sally, because as a kid, that was the first thing I saw, Sonic and Sally. But if Sonic hooks up with Amy or anybody else, it wouldn't really bother me that much. It wouldn't really. But I like all of them. I mean, they each grew, especially Amy, because Amy in the games and in Sonic X, I'm sorry, I just couldn't stand. I couldn't stand Amy because all she was just an obsessive fangirl that just got on my damn nerves. Now Amy in the comic books, yes, she has more character, she has more development and everything, and she's going to get more development. And I see Ian setting it up. He's going to give her more development and everything, and I like that. Instead of her being just, simple-minded. Oh, I got to get Sonic. Hey, Sonic, how you doing? Marry me. And don't act like you ever seen that. There was a couple games. Will you marry me, Sonic? I'm not stopping you till this time. I'm not gonna stop until you marry me. You're okay, one-tracked minded, bitch. But anyway, like I said, that's my opinion on that. But anyway, let's get on to the next question, shall we? Okay, next question is, again, who's my favorite My Little Pony? I'm not even going to read these anymore because I'm going to get to it later on. But the one question, who's my favorite Sonic character? Again, Sonic. So, moving along. Okay, here's a good one. Why did you choose Sasuke419 for your username? That is actually a good question. Back in 2006, when I signed up for YouTube, originally I was going to put Sonic419, but unfortunately at the time that name was taken, and damn, disappointing. And this was back during the time when I first began watching Naruto. In fact, at first I didn't give a rat's ass about Naruto. I really didn't, until my friends showed me the Naruto versus Sasuke fight and everything, and I'm like, oh, is that Sasuke? Oh wow, he looks pretty badass. Let me go ahead and I'll go ahead and make a YouTube name, and I made Sasuke419. So that's where that came from. That's why I'm now known as Sasuke419 today. So next question. Okay, next question. Do you like the United Federation in the comics, or do you that humans on Sonic comics, or do I think humans on Sonic comics are a bad idea? No, I think it's good to have humans in there. Have a nice contrast and everything. I can't really complain with that. The United Federation, not a bad idea either. I mean, Eggman can't be the only one. So, like in the games, at one point, before Adventure, I believe. But yeah, he can't be the only one. So, yeah, and at the same time, I can see a military force trying to stop Eggman and trying to do whatever they can, instead of relying on one blue hedgehog and his friends or whatever. They want the firepower or whatever to try and stop Eggman. So yeah, it's a good idea, if done correctly. And right now they're doing things correctly in the comics anyway. So yeah, they're doing okay. So let's go on to the next question. Alright, our next question is, do you ever drink energy drinks from all the stuff you do? Well, no, I don't really drink energy drinks. From all the class, homework, essays, projects, work, YouTube videos, and all the other stuff, no, I have not. But what I do rely on is this. Good old Folgers. Because you know what they say about Folgers.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
I couldn't have said it better myself. So, anyway, let's go on to the next question. Ooh, a few questions. Okay, let's get down to these. How do you choose music for Sonic comics? Actually, that's a very good question. Most of the time, when I'm not too busy or whatever, when I upload them, first I'll read the comic. I may reread it 2 times or so, 2-3 times or whatever, to try to get a feel for the comic. And then once I go ahead and cut it up, which is tedious, that whole thing is tedious, and put it on there, I'll look at it and see what music would fit the right theme. Like example 235, I noticed that the Sonic 06 soundtrack is mostly sad music or melancholy or stuff like that, so I went ahead and used the majority of that. Now, there's certain music that I would like to use, but I can't, because one, I'm afraid it might hit copyright or anything, and they may take the audio off of it. So far I've noticed that video game music is okay to use. Maybe some anime music, but mostly video game music is okay. So that's why I use mostly video game music for my stuff. And depending, like I said, depending if it fits the mood. If it fits the right mood, if I have it, I'll get it. If I don't, or if someone recommends a song to me, if I listen to it and see what type of beat it has, then yeah, I'll use it. So, alright, get to the next one. what's my thoughts on Sonic Universe 38? Oh God. Eggman just came in and just pretty much wrecked Gun. That's all it was. He came in and wrecked Gun. He came in. Omega tried to do something, but Eggman was just walking over them like fucking pancakes. It was over with. Other than that, seeing the laser beam kind of Sally's head, oh my God, that hurt. Just to see that hurt. Next question. What are the 3 sizes of my character, Amy? Wouldn't you guys like to know? Maybe I'll tell y'all one day. I'll tell you this right now. She's a double D for her chest size. If you guys really want to know her breast size, it's a double D. I mean, what can I say? She got a lovely set of eyes. That's it. Lovely set of eyes. So, yeah. She has a waist, but not as big as Tiffany's. Tiffany has a wider waist, which for me is a good thing. Oh, that shit! Did I say that out loud? Anyway, next question. Number 4. What about 419 and Sasuke419 and my backup account Real Scourge 19? That's a good question. 419 stands for my birthday. My birthday is April 19th. If y'all didn't already know that. So yeah, April 19th, 419. That's how you could tell it's pretty much me. So if you see anything that says 419, it's me. More than likely. I hope so. If you were given the power to change anything related to the Sonic comic, what would you change? What would I change about the Sonic comic? That's an easy ass question. Issue 134, the slap heard around Mobius. I'm sorry, Sally was way out of character. Way out of character. Way out of character. I'm sorry. Out of all the times Sonic has gone off the battle and all the times they liked each other and all that, you mean tell me now? I mean, yes, I understand. Before I get any hate mail or anything like that, yes, I understand. It's hard. You thought that your loved one had died, was gone for a year, comes back, and then gets hurt. Yes, I understand that. But at the same time, it's Sonic. You know he has to go, or else they're going to lose. I mean, hell, y'all was technically losing, and y'all had to build... Rotor and Uncle Chuck had to build Metal Sonics or whatever, or Mecha Sonics or whatever, because to kind of replace the real one. So, yes, I understand that, but at the same time, I'm sorry. Giving him that ultimatum and then saying he's selfish, no, I'm sorry, I would change that. Maybe do it a little bit differently, but like that, no. That would be the thing that I change. So, let's get on to the next question. Okay, next set of questions is, what are my least 5 favorite Sonic games? My least 5 favorite? Wow. What's my least 5 favorite? Alright. My favorite Sonic game would be Sonic 2. I gotta tell you that right now. Sonic 2. Because Sonic 2 was the very first Sonic game that I owned. I played Sonic 1 before, but Sonic 2 was the first game that I owned. So, yes. I got that with the bundle pack with Sega Genesis. So, yes. Sonic 2 is my favorite by far. Second favorite, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is my second favorite game. It's the longest game for the Genesis, and I liked it. I liked the story and everything. So Sonic 3 and Knuckles was my second favorite. Third favorite, Sonic Generations. Why? Well, enough said. It's Sonic Generations. Modern and classic. Sega got the gaming right and everything. They finally got it all right after a few years of not so good Sonic games, and I can easily admit that. My fourth favorite, Sonic Adventure. I still like it. I may play it from time to time. That's rarely, but I don't know. And my fifth one, the Rush series, because I love Blaze. I love Blaze the Cat. Blaze the Cat is my favorite Yeah, my favorite female Sega Sonic character. Unless Sally, Bunny, and them move on to Sega Sonic and they become Sega Sonic. I'm sorry, Blaze, but you may have to go down just a little bit. But yeah, that would be that. Anything as long as it's not some of the worst Sonic games I've ever played. Some of the worst Sonic games I played was Sonic Labyrinth, Sonic Jam, and Sonic 06. Piece of shit! Fucking piece of shit game. Ugh, God. You know, to tell you the truth, I didn't even finish 06. I got a headache. I couldn't even finish 06. Piece of shit fucking game. Sounded like angry video game nerd. Anyway. Third question. If you could choose who Sonic ends up with in the games, who would you choose? Again, it doesn't matter to me who he turns up or who he hooks up with, but me in the Sega Sonic, Blaze. I'm sorry, that's just me, Blaze. Sonic and Blaze, speed, yeah, speed plus speed. I like that, so it'd be that. Who else do you think may die in between now and 250? Y'all will hate me for this, or some of y'all. Jeffrey St. John. So, I'm sorry, Jeffrey St. Jackass. I just don't like him. I never liked Jeffrey St. Jackass. I y'all may say this or whatever, his backstory, whoop-de-doo. This is the first time we're getting a backstory from him, or in depth. I'm sorry, I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care. I never liked Jeffrey St. Jackass. Why? If y'all have not read the issues in which he came in, go back and read them. You know, in fact, that will be not this Sonic topic to get off my chest, but that will be the next one. Let's talk about Jeffrey St. Jackass. So, yeah. Who else do I think may die? I don't want it to be, but hopefully not Hershey. Because if Hershey does sacrifice herself, I don't know. I don't know. I like Hershey. So, yeah. Moving on from that. Let's see. Next question. How long have I been a Sonic fan for? I've been a Sonic fan since 1991. What can I say? I've at a bet store or vest or whatever the store was called back in the day. If y'all remember that, I can remember this was early 90s. I was 5 years old. I was 5 years old when I first went to Best. Yeah, that was it. I went to a Best store and I saw the display for Sonic the Hedgehog for Sega Genesis. Now, this is the first time I've seen a Sega Genesis, because beforehand I was Mario all the way, Mario 3, all that other stuff. But when I saw Sonic, my eyes lit up. I played it. I couldn't get a Sega Genesis that year, but every time I went to Best, I always played Sonic 1 while it was there. And then when I got Sonic 2 for Christmas, well, the rest is motherfucking history. So let's go on to the next question. Okay, next question. What was my first Sonic game? My first Sonic game? Again, Sonic 2. It came with the Sega Genesis bundle. Sonic 2 has always been my first game, and Sonic 2 has been my favorite game. Even though Tails did fuck me over in the special stages. Repeatedly. And I've always went Sonic alone. And then that time he fucking trolled me when I saw Super Sonic for the first time. I thought Tails could go super, but no. Fucking trolled me on that one. Son of a bitch, two-tailed bastard. Anyway, next one. What is my favorite Sonic song? You know what? My favorite Sonic song, surprisingly, is Dreams of an Absolution. Dreams of an Absolution is my favorite Sonic song. And you know, now that I really think about it, have y'all listened to the lyrics of Dreams of an Absolution? It sounds very depressing, actually. The lyrics are very depressing, but the music is just upbeat. I like it. I don't know why I like it so much. I just like it. But anyway, going to the next question. What's my favorite comic issue? Well, I don't have a favorite issue by far, but favorite arc, it has to be the end game arc. By far, the end game arc. Because it was the first time I really got into the comics all like that. And I collected a couple here and there. It wasn't all, it was like, okay, here and there Sonic. But I didn't really pay attention to the story because, again, as a kid, it was just Sonic saves the day, stuff like that. Now, with the in-game arc, however, with these, yeah, that's when I came in. I really paid attention to the story a hell of a lot more, and made me go back and start collecting most of the comics and all the other stuff. Granted, I still missing some earlier issues, but hey, we're getting there. But anyway, next question. Okay, my next question says, what are my thoughts on Sonic Comic World being shut down, and what was the cause? Did you think it was the right thing to do? Okay. This is just my opinion on what happened with Sonic Comic World. Now, me, I have yet to be hit with Archie. Yeah, I hope not, but I have yet to be hit with Archie. The thing is, I think the main reason why he was caught up with Archie, or Archie shut his stuff down, is because Sonic Comic World had every single issue up. He had every issue. The main series, the Super Specials, the Super Sonic Specials, the Knuckles issues, he had every single issue up. And then people was thinking, why am I going to buy the comics where I can go onto one YouTube page and read every single comic when Archie's trying to sell the Sonic archives and stuff like that. So I think because he had every single issue up, that Archie came in and just stopped him. It was like, nope, no more, drop it. At the same time, he became so popular too, so they probably caught wind of it and stuff like that. So that's what I believe happened. He closed. I know he closed his account too, because once Archie saw the one, he was like, nope, I'm not even gonna risk it. Especially with Sopa Acta at the time, he was like, nope, not even gonna risk it. Boom, shut it. So I don't blame him. I really don't, because I'm telling you right now, the same thing happened to me. If Archie came to me and said, I'm out. Simple as that. All my Sonic stuff gone. At least the comics gone, just like that. But that's my opinion. Anyway, let's go to the next question. Okay, next question is, have you watched all the Sonic series? Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sad AM, and Sonic Underground? Well, you tell me. Have I seen Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog? Yes. Yes, I believe I have. Have I seen Sad AM? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe I've seen Sad AM. Damn good series. Damn good series. With Adventures, have I seen Sonic Christmas Blast? Yes. Yes, I have. And have I seen Sonic Underground? Again, you tell me if I've seen Sonic Underground. I believe I have. So, I hope that answers your question. And moving along to the next question. Do you think Hershey is alive? Yes. Yes, I do. Again, if you have yet to see my Sonic topics get off my chest, the first one, go ahead and check that out. Because I do believe Hershey's still alive. So, moving on. What number of comics will Sonic the Hedgehog go up to before it stops from my perspective? Well, Ian Flynn already stated that he would like to hit at least 300 issues. At least 300. Sonic's been going on for so long, and I guess if there's a demand for him, I mean, it's going to keep going. I mean, why stop something if people are demanding it? I mean, it's been going on for 19 years now. Remember, next year, May of 2013, will be his 20th year run. My God. This comic will be running for 20 years next May. But yeah, for 19 years, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. So yeah, as long as there is a demand for it, they'll keep making the comics, because they're not gonna get this. Archie's not gonna give this up. Pretty much, next to Archie, Sonic is their love child. I mean, they're not getting rid of it. They're not getting rid of Sonic anytime soon. I hope. Okay, next question. I know you've seen Sonic for Hire, but what is your favorite? I don't really have a favorite Sonic for Hire. I like all of them. It's pretty funny, and I don't really have a favorite. Let's see. And it's time to come clean. Do you like Sonic more or My Little Pony? Because that'd be so funny if you made a crossover between them. A crossover, huh? Good, that may be a good idea. I'm drawing that. Thank you. I'm drawing that. Sonic, Tony, Rainbow Dash. Crossover picture. Speed versus Speed versus Speed. Thank you. I'm drawing that. And to answer your question, I like both of them. I like both of them very well, but if I had to pick one, I'm sorry, it's still Sonic, hands down. I love My Little Pony, you know, Gen 4, anyway. I'll get to that when we get to the My Little Pony section. I'll get to that. But, yeah, I prefer Sonic, or Sonic's been most of my inspiration, so, Sonic. So, moving on. What do I think of Sonic and All-Star Racing Transformed? You mean Mario Kart 7? I mean, that's all it is. It's Mario Kart 7. It's Mario Kart 7, people. I mean, I'm still going to get it. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to get it. But it's Mario Kart 7. Come on now. I mean, I'm willing to give them the credit for Sonic All-Star Racing. Okay, it's like Mario Kart. They did it with Sonic Shuffle. Okay. But now, Sonic All-Star Racing Transform, where the cars turn into planes, the boats, and hovercrafts. It's Mario Kart 7. It's Mario Kart 7! But I'm still getting it, by the way. I'm still going to get the shit. So, moving on. Again, who's my favorite My Little Pony character? But, again, I'll answer that in a second. And, are you going to upload the Free Comic Book Day issue? I was going to upload the entire issue. I was going to upload the entire one. But then, once I got it and looked at it, it's pretty much an exact reprint of 230. It's the exact same fucking reprint. But what I will do is, they did have some writing on it that says what each character did during Genesis, like what Knuckles did during Genesis, like when Sonic and them was going through the whole Genesis and all the other stuff. It showed what Knuckles was doing, what Bunny was doing, and it revealed a couple of things that they're going to do in the comics. So I guess I'll upload that part for you if y'all want to read it. So I'll do that for y'all. Anyway, moving along. Okay, next question. What's my favorite toothpaste? Well, I gotta go with Colgate. Colgate is my favorite. It used to be Crest, but I don't know. Colgate's just been better for me. So, yeah. Colgate. So, yeah, I guess that's all you want to know. So, anyway, and who's my favorite Sonic character? Again, Sonic. So what can I say? Anyway, next question. What is your obsession with cut-off shirts? What? What's wrong with having cut-off shirts? I like to show that I have muscle and everything. You know, I'm a man, you know. Muscle and I guess muscle. I like cutoff shirts, okay? I like fucking cutoff shirts. You can see my little Goku emblem. If you can't see, even got it on the back. You can't see. So yeah, I got this shirt years ago. So Goku. That's the only reason why I got it. But, anyway. Let me go ahead and change out of this real quick. Okay, there we go. Let's move on to the next question. Oh, yeah, okay. Another set of questions. Do you hate Antoine, too? No, I don't hate Antoine D. Colette. I don't hate him at all. He used to be annoying to me when I was a kid because, you know, he was just comic relief and he tried to fuck Sonic over I don't know how many times. But over the course of time, starting at issue 112, you start to see go back a little bit. Starting at issue 46, when he tackled Jeffrey St. Jackass to defend his father's honor. I start to see a sign of him showing his brave side. And that's the side that Bunny fell for and everything. That's why they think Bunny likes Antoine. Why they think they got married and everything. And you see Antoine go through a lot of character development. He went from a sniveling bitch that didn't really do anything to, well, sacrificing himself to save the king. I mean, Antoine back in the day never would have done that shit. So, I like Antoine. Next question. How do I feel about Nazism? What kind of question is that? What do you mean how I feel about... I'm black. How do you think I feel about Nazism? I don't like Nazis. I hate Nazis. Well, I'm sorry. Anybody who's... If you're racist to another group, why? Why? Why do you care? Why do you care? Anyway, that's just how I feel about that. You know. 3. My Little Pony is gay? Well, sir, I guess that's your opinion. If you don't like My Little Pony, that's on you. Me, I like it. I like My Little Pony. So, yeah. We're gonna go on to that. So, moving along. Okay, now we're getting to the part that probably everybody wants to know about besides Sonic. It's My Little Pony. So let me go ahead and answer some of these questions. My Little Pony? Really? What? What's wrong with liking My Little Pony? Really? Man, you need to understand this, alright? This is my video. This is my Q&A. And this is my Little Pony collection. Rainbow Dash, mint condition, still in the box, bitch. And besides, really guys, really? You think I don't like My Little Pony? Look, there's not a time I don't go by and don't think about it. I mean, look at this. I was outside and it was raining one day, or raining the other day, and a rainbow came out. What do you think is the first thing that came to my mind when I saw a freaking rainbow? Well, like Rainbow Dash did a Sonic Rainbow. And what do you think of this? I was at a store randomly. I got off of work, went to my random local store, and I found these cupcake bites. What do you think is the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this? What? Cupcakes. Pinkie Pie.
Cupcakes, so sweet and tasty cupcakes. Don't be too hasty cupcakes. Cupcakes, cupcakes, cupcakes.
Anyway, moving on. But yeah, I like My Little Pony. So, you know, what can I say? I like My Little Pony. Anyway, let's get on to the other My Little Pony stuff. Now, these are questions that I've been getting repeatedly. I've been getting questions about, ever since I revealed that I watched My Little Pony, people's been asking me who my favorite My Little Pony character is. And, in all honesty, guys, I like all of them. I like all of the characters. All of them. I have no problems with them at all. I like Rainbow Dash for being cool and saying 20% cooler. I like Twilight Sparkle. I like Applejack. I like Fluttershy. I like Pinkie Pie. I like Rarity. Even though Rarity could seem like a stuck-up bitch sometimes. But, you know, it all gives different characters. They all bring something different to the table. I like all of them. But if that's not an answer for y'all, if I had to pick who my favorites were, it'd have to be Fluttershy. I mean, yeah, I like Fluttershy. She's one of my favorites and everything. I mean, I like all of them, but if I had to pick two, one of them would be Fluttershy. Because, you know, like I said, Fluttershy is just that type of person that you just want to protect, that you don't want to see hurt. You know, if you see her cry or sad or anything like that, you just want to go out and kill the motherfucker who did something like that. But, does it affect me? No. This show doesn't affect me. It's a cartoon. Fluttershy doesn't. That whole thing for Fluttershy doesn't affect me.
I'm not sure I can even make that. Well, I don't want you to starve. Oh, are you sure I can't tempt you with a nice crisp piece of...
Angel, you motherfucking piece of shit. I will fucking murder you, Angel. I will kill you. If you dare slap Fluttershy again, I will fucking murder you. Excuse me. You grab that. Sorry guys, I kinda, went crazy there for a second. No. But yeah, that was just something, a slip of the tongue. I mean, I don't, no, guys, I don't get emotional like that about My Little Pony. I don't get emotional. There's nothing in that series that can get me to be scared. Nothing.
Fluttershy, wait! So some punks poked a little fun at you when you got stage fright. Big deal. You aren't gonna go quit just because of that, are you? Yes! But I need you!
I'm sorry, Rainbow Dash. I just don't have the courage right now.
My heart! Excuse me. I don't know where that came from. Apparently I was revived. Anyway, let's move along. The only other pony besides Fluttershy if I had to pick, like I said, I like all 6, but if I had to pick one of them, it'd be Pinkie Pie. I mean, come on now, it's Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie is just the randomest freaking pony I've ever seen. Pinkie Pie is the most randomest person I've ever known in my life. Maybe next to Deadpool, but still, Pinkie Pie is completely random. I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, you can't beat that. Now, I have said this. I have seen other My Little Pony series and everything. Now, because of G4, I went back and I had to rewatch other gens to see, like I said, to try to appreciate, you know, everything that came before. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did watch G2 when I was younger. As a kid, first of all, let me explain before y'all snap at me. Let me explain. When I was a kid, on Sundays, now for y'all young enough, if y'all don't remember this, back in the early 90s, this is before Cartoon Network, so we didn't have cartoons 24 hours a day. Back in the day, Saturday morning cartoons was the best you're gonna get. Yeah, I'm that old. And Sunday mornings, the cartoon selection wasn't all that good. So, back then, during this time slot when I woke up, I couldn't go back to sleep. You're a kid. So, I had a choice of My Little Pony Tales, which was either that or the Barbie cartoon show, which I refuse to watch. I'm sorry, I refuse to watch that bitch worth a damn. I refuse. Or watch the news. Now, telling a kid to watch the news back in 1992, how old was I? I was 6 years old. Asking a 5 or 6 year old to watch the news back then, yeah, that's like pretty much asking to kill yourself of boredom. So I had no choice but to watch My Little Pony Tales. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. I liked the theme song anyway. My Little Pony Tales, all that other stuff. I liked it. I'm not gonna complain about it. I can't remember anything from it, but I liked it. Now, I did have to go back and I watched G1. G1 was actually pretty good from what I've seen. One, they look more like horses in G1 than I have seen in any other series. So, G1 was good from what I've seen. I've seen one or two episodes from G1. G2, I've seen, each episode was like 15 minutes long, so I saw 2 episodes or whatever. And it wasn't bad. Bland, but still, it wasn't bad. You know, and I forgot Bon Bon was on there, so it was fine. And, you would think after G4, G1, and G2, everything be fine, right? So I went here and I looked at G3 and I thought everything was going to be okay. So G3 should be good, right? Right?
My little pony, every day is a dream come true. My little pony, how I love to play with you. Know where you're going, where we'll be going, our adventures never end. My little pony, I'm so glad you're my friend. We'll plan a party with Pinkie Pie, adventure balloons lifting right to the sky. Scootaloo, show us games to play. Doodle ruler will be painting the way. Rainbow Dash always dresses in style. Sweetie Belle's magic brings a great big smile. I hope we hear a story from cheerily on a beautiful star song melody. My little pony, I'm so glad you're my
What just happened?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Ugh, the hell what?
Rainbow Dash always dresses in style.
Good Lord! What the hell am I? What the hell is this? What is this? I'm G1, G2, G4, okay, G3. What the fuck? Granted, yes, G3. I mean, I don't know what that. I guess G3 is their lowest point. That's their lowest point. But to be fair, I will give G3 credit that it did give us Pinkie Pie, Sweetie Belle, Scootaloo, Rainbow Dash, oh god, Cheerilee. Granted, they may be in previous gens. I only seen like a couple episodes, so they may be in previous gens. But at least I know them are for G3. So, give them credit for that. And nothing more. Nothing more. So, yeah, I think that's really about it. And, you know, again, thank you guys for sitting here and viewing this with me. And, you know, hopefully, you know, you guys liked it. So, you know, I know this was a long time in. Tried to make it as good as I can and everything. So, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all got to know a little bit about me and stuff like that. But anyway, Sasuke419, have a good one, everybody.
Get a chance, onlyのバイブレーション熱く限界を突き破れマジだぜスーパードラゴンソウル大地切り裂いてゆく戦うたびに強くなるぜ終わりなきバトルは命の限り続くこの手で守る